right there. Hello, thank you once again for coming. I made the mistake last time of calling one of you an ignoramus. Now, that was unfair of me. I shouldn't have said that, because how could you be an ignoramus if you've never learned how to be one? An ignoramus is a person who knows nothing and doesn't know that he doesn't know anything. You can be undereducated and you can be cognizant of the fact that you don't know as much as you should, all right? But ignoramuses don't know that there's stuff that they don't know, okay? So they don't know that they have to learn stuff that they don't know. They don't even know that. So we're going to become ignoramuses for the purpose of overcoming our ignoramusness, okay? So that's what I'm going to help you to be.
My question is, you said that in order to be an ignoramus, we have to know nothing.
That's right.
Okay, well, if we know nothing, how am I supposed to signal to you that I know nothing?
Well, you just, I ask you a question, you say I don't know. Whatever question I ask, you say I don't know.
Well, okay, but if you ask me that question, and I say each time I don't know, then does that show that I actually know something?
Well, not if you say you don't know anything.
No, but the very words I don't know, I mean, by saying them, that indicates that I'm aware that there's something I don't know.
All right, John, well, what do you propose?
Well, what if I were to just lie in a complete vegetative state?
Yeah, you could do that. All right, but that doesn't necessarily mean you've become an ignoramus. It could mean that you just took some kind of drug that knocked you out for a couple of days, like Juliet in that play, by the guy. They fell in love and then they killed themselves over each other because they got confused and they were a couple minutes late or something. I mean, you could do that, okay? Or you could take a special acting course on how to, lie still, even with your eyes open, such that you play dead people in movies, It doesn't prove you're an ignoramus. Yeah, you and back. Yeah, Theresa? So what do you think I mean when I say you have to become an ignoramus? What would that mean?
No, it would mean that you have to be just nothing. You could be just a dark spot or something like that. Maybe I have to become just a dark spot where nobody sees me, and that may be an ignoramus. But how can we do that?
Yeah. How are you going to make yourself a dark spot? I mean, you'd have to run really, really fast against like a steel wall and be splattered against it, okay? And then wait for the blood to dry and it'd be kind of dark. That's the only way you could become a black spot. So
maybe we should not be an ignoramuses. That's all.
Look, don't be jumping ahead. There's reverse psychology here. Come on now. You got to take seriously part 1, okay? Let's not rush ahead to part 2. Okay? We're gonna do what somebody would do who's an ignoramus, and then we're gonna try to adapt that and apply it to our own behavior and see what we come up with. Okay? So an ignoramus, you ask them a question, they say I don't know, and they don't even say I don't know. They say I know, or something like that. Okay? They could be ignoramuses for different reasons. Sometimes people are born ignoramuses. Sometimes they get, they bump their head against their crib when they're babies and they get brain damage and they become ignoramuses. Other people watch a lot of MTV, and in a couple of years of that, you're going to be pretty close to being an ignoramus. You'll be hepped up on energy drinks, you'll be dancing around all the time, but an ignoramus nonetheless. So we're going to think about typical ignoramus behavior, and we're going to try to modify our behavior to correspond to the image that we form in our minds of what an ignoramus could possibly be. We're going to pretend like we're a couple ignoramuses, all right? So you're going to be an ignoramus, I'm going to be an ignoramus. It's going to be a conversation, a dialogue between two ignoramuses. I'm going to ask you questions, not going to make any sense to you, and you have to reply. Are you ready for the question?
Yes, I am.
Why is a square round?
Why is a square round? Well, I don't know, if it's like, if there's a square and it's all, over the place, then I guess you would say the square was round.
Boy, that's actually a good answer. Look, you're supposed to not understand. Why did you understand that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try that next time.
All right, okay, let me ask you another question. Okay, look at those pigs over there flying.
I don't see anything.
No, it's no pigs. No. How do you respond to a ridiculous kind of Don Quixote type of delusion kind of statement like that? Look at those pigs over there flying. What would you say to that?
Well, I would say, where? But I mean, I see there's nothing there, but I would ask you where.
All right, then you would look and you would see what? Nothing, right? All right, then what would you say?
I would say, well, I would say, have they flown away?
Look, pigs can't fly. How can pigs fly?
Well, like if a bunch of pigs jump off a cliff, then they would fly down until they hit the ground.
Wait, that's not flying, that's falling. What are you, an ignoramus?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to be.
Nah, you're not supposed to understand my questions. Why are you interpreting? Who told you could? Ignoramuses don't interpret. They misinterpret. Can't you misinterpret properly? Is that so hard to misinterpret something? Okay, go sit down. Let me try with somebody else. Okay, let's try Gabrielle. Gabrielle, come up here. All right, Gabrielle. Okay, thank you for volunteering to come up. Oh, what volunteer? You called on me. Well, but you accepted, didn't you? All right, so we're gonna pretend like we're a couple of ignoramuses, okay? And so you gotta, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? And you gotta respond like an ignoramus. Do you understand? What are you doing? I was replying like an ignoramus. No, we haven't started yet. We haven't started, okay? I was asking you, do you understand what we're gonna be doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna be ignoramuses. All right, okay. So when I say 1, 2, 3, then we start. Okay, 1, 2, 3, start. Was that good? People have got to understand that we're ignoramuses, so we have to have a modicum of your brain activity, not just stupid noises. So I'm gonna ask you a question like, hey, are you hungry for pillows? No, I'm not hungry for pillows. No, the point is not to mirror my behavior. The point is to give a total non sequitur. You gotta say something that doesn't make any sense. What you said was just copying what I did, and what I did made some sense. I mean, it didn't make sense, but when you copied it, it gave it some sense because there was mutuality. You don't want mutuality, you want total discordance. Come on now, okay? You gotta give a total nonsensical response to what I say to you, okay? Okay. I hear the sound of nothing. Wow, I do too. What do you mean, wow, I do too?
I hear the sound of nothing, because there was nothing. It was silence. It was the sound of silence.
Look, this is not an ashram. Look, this is not a Zen Buddhist kind of question. I'm expecting some kind of nonsense in response, and you give me a Zen Quan? A Quan? Well, not so much a Quan as a pre-Quan. Okay, or a quasi-Quan. Are you people such ignoramuses? You don't even know how to be ignoramuses. Theresa, come up here. All right, you ready to answer some questions in a ridiculous way?
Yes.
All right, okay, now, my question to you is, why is that green paint red?
Because it's green.
All right, not bad. Okay, because it's green. Okay, but I say, well, why is it red? What do you say to that?
Because it's not red.
But I say it is red.
But I say it's not.
How do you know?
How do you know?
What do you mean, how do I know? I made it up. It's in my own stupid mind that it's green, but it's red. Of course I should know.
Of course I can know because I'm smarter than you, ignoramus.
That's a good approach. You accuse me of being what you are. That's good. Okay, that shows you are an ignoramus. Because only an ignoramus would accuse somebody else of something they themselves are doing. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, you sure? It's kind of meta criticism there. That's kind of deep. That's for like Rick and Morty fans. Yeah. Okay. We'll save that. We'll save that. We won't cut that portion of the film. Maybe. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Well, if you'll know. You'll know if you see it. And if you don't see it, you won't know. But what you don't know won't hurt you. You know. Okay. Good, all right, yeah, okay, you're on the right path of becoming an ignoramus, all right, at multiple levels at the same time. Okay, good, okay, you go on, you advance, we'll go to part 2 now.